What we have learned is that there are, in fact, two West Wing entrances. You know that, I know that, but for the benefit of our audience. And now the investigation has progressed, and so they're saying the West Executive entrance, which, as you noted, is closer to the Situation Room and closer to the Navy mess, where there's the facilities for food and so forth. It is also next to West Executive Drive. That's where, for example, the vice president's vehicle is parked.
What are you going to do? Well, these guys are going to try and blame it on a black person inside of the administration. They're trying to blame it on Kamala. You just heard it there you heard it at the top of the show, the MSNBC clip. Well, this is right where the vice president car parked. Who knows? Who knows? Pay no attention to Hunter Biden looking like this at the White House, like 24 hours after the cocaine was found. Hunter Biden running his hand through his hair, freaking out, like twitching on stage. Look at him up there. Who are you? What's going on? Why am I sweating? Boy, is it hot in here? I don't know. Look at the droplets of sweat pouring from Hunter, pouring from Jill for that matter. This is from the 4th of July celebration you see inside of the People's House. Good Lord. You know, you got more of these. Hunter Biden potentially doing a bump of coke right on camera, right behind his dad. Talk about daddy issues. Let's go ahead and watch. Now, I have no proof that Hunter Biden was doing a bump of cocaine. I do know that Hunter Biden powdered his nose here. Well, like that. Right behind his dad. There he is. Hunter Biden. The old sniff and snort and powder. Now, let me tell you a little something. And I'm telling you, I have never lied to you. I love you. I will never lie to you, to my audience. If I had used crack or coke, I would tell you. I would tell you. I would own it. I have not. I'm telling you, I have not used cocaine or drugs. I haven't. I haven't. I've been around a lot of people who have. Got to tell you. Been around. I went to college, went to big state school, went and worked in Washington, D.C., where illicit cocaine usage is rampant. I've been around cocaine users. They act like this. They act like Hunter Biden. They're sniffing. They're snorting. They're sweaty. They're paranoid. They're looking around. They're looking nuts. You can see them. Is that how a normal person acts? You go to a family reunion, some guy's like, hey, what's going on? Hey, gotta go over here. Like, you'd be like, that guy's on drugs, man. The guy's on drugs. Yo, person's on drugs. With this weird Ashley Biden clip of her squeezing and massaging her father. But anyway, speaking of Joe Biden, you know, it's funny how Joe Biden has scapegoated young African Americans throughout his entire career. Now, Joe Biden, of course, fought Corn Pop because he had too much pomade in his hair. Tried to kill him. According to Joe Biden's own words, he took a razor blade, and a rusty razor blade, and tried to kill Corn Pop because this young black guy had too much pomade in his hair. Then he called him a slur, Esther Williams, right? Then he passed that on to his son. Hey, son, you ever in trouble? You can blame black people. Hunter Biden, in print, as I have read to you twice, has blamed his discharge from the Navy, even though Hunter Biden has been arrested for cocaine and an illegal substance, either crack or cocaine in 1988, admitted to using crack and cocaine while he was in college at Georgetown, in print, has done so on camera many, many times, obviously, and then was discharged from the Navy for a urinalysis sample finding cocaine in his system. Hunter Biden blamed his discharge from the Navy on two black people that gave him a cigarette, you see. So are you sensing a trend here? Are you sensing a trend? Also, just a reminder that the Secret Service has always protected Hunter Biden, even though Joe Biden wasn't serving in any official capacity in our federal government. The Secret Service inserted themselves into Hunter Biden's gun case. The Secret Service agents approached the owner of a gun store where Hunter Biden bought the gun that was illegally discarded into a dumpster by a high school, and then asked for the paperwork involving the sale, according to two people with whom have firsthand knowledge of the episode. The gun store owner refused to supply the paperwork, suspecting the Secret Service officers wanted to hide Hunter's ownership of the missing gun. The Secret Service was being used as a Gestapo. This was during the Trump administration, mind you. Was being used as a Gestapo in order to protect Hunter. And they're doing the same thing right now. By the way, if you were walking around in 1988 with a bag of Coke, would you get your records expunged? Don't think so. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to pin it on Kamala, it sounds like. Here's what Kamala was doing on the 4th of July. Now, this little dime bag was found before the 4th of July, 24 hours before the 4th of July. Look at how authentic this photo is. This is Kamala's 4th of July post with her simp live action role playing husband, Doug Emhoff. Yes, Kamala Harris working them wieners. What? That's what she's doing right there. That's what she's doing. Okay. She said she was cooking. But is Kamala really cooking? You know what I mean? Like, what's Kamala cooking up? Now, I could see why they would want to scapegoat Kamala here. The Biden family has a long history of trying to scapegoat black people for their crimes. The Biden family have a long history of making sure that those people are close enough to them that they can use them politically. And that's what Joe Biden has done with Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is, in fact, the most unpopular person in America. Kamala polling, 49% of registered voters have a negative view of Kamala Harris. 32% have a positive view of her, making her arguably one of the most unpopular politicians in America. So why not pin it on Kamala? You know, clips like this exist of Kamala where she is clearly on something, okay? Clearly on something. Something, okay? I don't know if it's Coke. But this lady ain't on planet Earth. She's not even thinking about planet Earth. She's thinking about space. Go.
I just love the idea of exploring the unknown. And then there's other things that we just haven't figured out or discovered yet. You guys are going to see. You're going to literally see the craters on the moon with your own eyes. Oh my goodness. With your own eyes. I'm telling you, it is going to be unbelievable. It gives us a sense of the magnitude of it all. Earth is kind of small, right? The Earth is like a speck compared to the sun. What we have designed, I mean, look at the design of this thing. And the people, and the smart people, and the scientists, and the engineers came up with the idea that if you build something that looks like that, you can see the sun. Yeah, and you can see the moon, right? Well, wait till you guys see the moon. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is about those craters on the moon.
You're gonna see the craters on the moon. What's that lady on? What's that woman on? They released that video. That's not like some video secretly taken of Kamala behaving like a sociopath, cokehead inside of that. They released that. They thought that made her look good. People would say you got to be on drugs to do something like that. You say, but Benny, that was from last summer. Maybe Kamala's gotten better. Well, then, dear viewer, I have, for your viewing pleasure, Kamala Harris yesterday trying to define, so this is Kamala Harris within 12 hours of our broadcast here, trying to define the word culture. Kamala Harris was asked on stage in front of a live audience to define the word culture. I'm sure you could define the word culture. I can define the word culture, and we could all maybe come to terms with, you know, some basic definition, right? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. The culture wars. Cancel culture. Right? Wrong. Listen to Kamala Harris, somebody who has some type of problem with her, clearly, being asked to define the word culture yesterday, and ask yourself, what's going on inside of that little brain of hers? This is our nuclear cringe for the day.
Well, I think culture is, it is a reflection of our moment and our time, right? And present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because, you know, It comes in the morning. We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection to how people are experiencing life. And I think about it in that way, too.
It comes in the morning. It comes in the morning. Tucker Carlson says that they are going to be replacing one of these people at the top of the ticket with Gavin Newsom. Tucker Carlson said this last week, declared it. I'm telling you, as somebody who really, like, I have a personal affection and affinity for Tucker. I have seen how wise and good and knowledgeable this man is on a personal level. You should believe him. Is this their attempt at kicking Kamala out? Are they going to blame it on Kamala? MSNBC, the stenographers for the regime, are saying, oh, this just happens to be where the vice president's detail was parked. Are they going to blame it on Kamala's staff? Are they going to wrap this up into a psyop in order to kick Kamala out and bring Gavin in? Here's what Tucker has to say.
Synthesis. Nobody wants Kamala Harris to be president. No one will benefit if she becomes president. So logic suggests there's going to be a change. It's going to have to be somebody else. We do know whoever that is will have to have two essential criteria. He'll have to be as shallow, ruthless, and transactional as Joe Biden is, and he'll need to have flattery skills that are so polished and advanced they'd be considered superior even in the Saudi royal court. And there's only one man in modern America who fits that description: Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, and perhaps not coincidentally, Joe Biden's new closest friend. I am here, Mr. President, Newsom told Biden at an event the two did together last week. I am here as a proud American, as a proud Californian, mesmerized by not just your faith and your devotion to this country and the world we're trying to build, but by your results, by your action, by your passion, by your capacity to deliver. Those words rolled right off his forked tongue. He never stopped smiling. So if you're looking for the leader of the coup, there he is right there.
Trust that man. Trust Tucker Carlson. Also, why the hell would Gavin Newsom be running to Tucker Carlson's former Fox News buddy, Sean Hannity, to do interviews and then laughing off the idea that he is actually going to take the place of Joe Biden? Why indeed? Why is Gavin Newsom going to the White House? We have articles showing that Gavin Newsom has done multiple White House visits without any press conferences, without any reporters asking questions, or without any public White House hunting. Newsom visits Biden White House. Oh, interesting. While Biden is away. Oh, interesting. What could they have planned? I don't know. Duh. Why is Gavin Newsom on Hannity's show talking about replacing Joe Biden? Watch.
How many times is your phone ping a day, people saying you need to get in this race because they agree with me that he's not up to the job?
I see where you're going with that.
I'm asking.
No, and I'm not answering.
I'm not answering. I'm running a lucrative business, Batman. I'm not the Joker before I fall into a vat of acid. I'm running a lucrative business. Please, Bruce Wayne, leave my store. Oh no, I've fallen in the acid. I'm now Joker. That's Gavin Newsom. The Gavin Newsom story. Why would they want to replace Joe Biden? Let's go through. We've detailed for you in depth, excruciating detail of Hunter Biden's drug problems. We've detailed in depth the clear and obvious evidence of Kamala Harris being hopped up on something that ain't natural. Speaking of not natural, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen this photo of Joe Biden and then Joe Biden number 4? Joe Biden number, let me introduce you to Joe Biden number 4 and Joe Biden number 6. Two very special people. Not the same person. Clearly, I mean, as you can see in these photos, not the same person. Okay? Now, I'm not arguing that they actually have T-1000 animatronic Joe Bidens that they trot out. But I am saying that this isn't the same guy. Okay? Like, there is a different thing running through the bloodstream of probably this same person. Look at the eyes, look at the dilation, look at the unblinkingness. They ain't the same guy. Look at the way that the face is puffy, the hair, but really the undilating, unblinking eyeballs. Guys, Joe Biden's on something. He's hopped up on something. Was somebody bringing Joe Biden the cocaine? That's what Donald Trump has asked. If you need more irrefutable evidence that Joe Biden got it mainlined, check this out.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. And here's the good news. Gas prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 40 days in a row. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. We now have 40,000 gas stations in the United States where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, the new report today shows that
Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave men and women across the nation should never forget that. Now on to the rest of the show. This is the Benny Show. If I did that, if I came back from that clip looking like that, you'd be like, yo, Benny's on drugs. Something's wrong with Benny. Please, someone help him. Call 911, Rolls-Royce, ALX. Where are you? Somebody get an ambulance. Benny is on something. He's not the same person I saw before at the beginning of the show. Now I'm lightheaded from doing that. Actually, great rush. Hey, natural high. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not the same guy. That's what I'm saying here. Were they bringing it to Biden or were they bringing it to his daughter? Were they bringing cocaine to Ashley? Final little hiccup here is like, what the hell was Ashley doing? So this is a very rare image of Ashley Biden and Joe Biden together outside of the shower where Ashley is like groping and grabbing and massaging and careening and touching Joe Biden and like groping him. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. All right. Weird. Super weird. This is the same person who wrote in her diary that she had to take showers late at night so that Pop didn't join her. Eesh. Don't blame me, dude. Guys, I didn't write the diary. That's what she wrote. Nobody's questioned the authenticity of that diary. That's what she wrote in it. Somebody should ask a question about that. That seems a little weird.